Hello everyone! In this video, I will be showing you how I propagate the creeping Jenny using another method, which is layering. Layering is a method that is more commonly seen in tutorials and is the first method that I have used in propagating my creeping Jenny. So I will be using the creeping Jenny in these hanging pots to propagate more. Layering involves burying a part of the stem in the soil so that part would develop roots. So here, what I did was look for a long stem and then bury a part of it in the soil, then place an object on top of it to keep it in place. So here's another stem that I used for layering, and you would see that I buried this part of the stem in the soil, and we'll hope that it will develop roots in a few weeks. So here's another long stem that I buried a part of in the soil, and I placed a shell to put on top of that soil to keep the stem buried and in place. Just as so. And then we'll check it again in a few weeks to see if it has developed roots. So here is another creeping Jenny in another planter that has long stems that I can use for layering. So I did just that. I chose a long stem and buried a part of it in the soil and placed a shell on top of it to keep the stem and the soil in place. Place back the shell over there and hope that in the next few weeks there would be roots that will be coming out of that buried part of the stem. It has been a couple of weeks, so let us check our stems. So here you would see that the stems had rooted in the soil, and we'll just have to dig it out. Of course, we have to cut it from the parent plant, dig it with the roots, and then transplant it into another pot. So here is our stem with the roots dug out, and this would be ready for transplant. So we'll also do the same thing with the other stems that we have buried. Check for roots, dig it out, and transplant it to another pot. So here are all the stems that we have rooted and propagated through layering. So now here is my little creeping Jenny that is a product of the method of layering. It is doing real well and it is growing healthily. And I'm hoping that it will become a full-blown plant in a few months. Thanks for watching.